I think an important lever here is transparency and open dialogue and communication. And the good news is that the national dialogue on race has elevated to such a degree that that isn't a hard conversation to broach in the boardroom. And it's a subject that has been top of mind for many corporate directors for many, many years. And so the current dynamics just amplify that importance. So I think it's about transparent and open dialogue, bringing the issues out on the table, and importantly, linking those issues to the business strategy of the enterprise and how diversity and representation actually fuels the success of these organizations. We know that companies, boards of directors that have a higher commitment to diversity outperform those that don't. And so just elevating that dialogue on a day-to-day basis in the context of the boardroom, I think, is the way to go. Well, the tech sector actually, in its current form, is a pretty recent phenomenon. Many of these companies are less than 25 years old. So I think part of the issue of representation or tech representation on boards is that many of the large scale platforms that we think of in those terms, they're relatively new players on the field, although the technology platforms become incredibly large and powerful. So I think more than anything, organizations, and this extends to the boardroom, are recognizing how technology is fundamental to business strategy. And if you don't have that kind of intuition and experience on the board, it's harder to understand or to leverage the power that technology offers. And so that, I think, is one of the reasons why I was interested in serving on a board. And I think that's why you're seeing a lot of corporate boards focused on tech exec recruitment, because they recognize the importance that technology represents for the go forward strategy. So it's been an exciting ride for me, and I think we'll see a lot more tech representation over the coming years. Well, first, National Coming Out Day is just an incredibly inspiring time, and it's a source of pride, and it's also a reminder of the work that's still to be done. So for me, I look forward to it every year. I'm looking forward to it this year, and I think it's critical that we maintain that kind of visibility around the successes, but also the future challenges. And it is that visibility and things like National Coming Out Day and things like what the NACD is doing with this programming that just elevates the power of diversity in all of its forms. And I think there's a lot of perspective and a lot of research that's been done on the power of diversity from an ethnic perspective, obviously gender diversity. I think we will continue to see that different categories of diversity will continue to elevate, and thinking about LGBTQ plus representation on boards, it's another way to bring in a powerful point of view, a different point of view that can often make the difference in terms of how organizations think about going to market, think about cultivating relationships with their customers, et cetera. So I am hopeful and feel confident that National Coming Out Day will continue to push the envelope around that visibility, and by extension, increase the representation on boards of directors.